What if you could walk into a buyer's environmental assessment already knowing what they'll find? And what if that preparation could protect your deal value, your timeline, and your leverage? Here's the thing. Sellers who treat the buyer's Phase I environmental site assessment as a total mystery usually lose control of the story. But the ones who prepare, they set the tone for the entire deal. Hi there. I'm Doug Ruhlin from RMA, your environmental experts. At RMA, we help businesses and property owners navigate due diligence, whether you're buying, selling, or just trying to stay ahead of potential issues. And before we go too far, just know if you ever need a hand getting ready for a buyer's Phase I environmental site assessment, you can always reach out to us here at RMA. Okay, let's jump in. So first, let's clear something up. A buyer's Phase I environmental site assessment is not an inspection, and it's not a compliance audit. It's a risk assessment. The consultant's job is to look for any sign, past or present, that something on the property might raise environmental red flags. They'll dig through records, do interviews, walk the site, and basically look for evidence of contamination, missing paperwork, or anything that could justify a deeper, more expensive Phase II investigation. That means how you prepare and how organized your documentation is matters more than you think. Before you go to market, take the time to get your environmental house in order. Pull together everything. Old Phase Is or Phase II reports, permits, spill records, waste disposal logs, training records, closure reports, anything that could help tell your site's story. You don't need perfection, you just need a coherent, consistent narrative. Missing documents and vague explanations are what make consultants nervous. Next, do your own walkthrough. Walk your site like a buyer's consultant will. Are drums labeled and in good condition? Are tanks and drains clearly documented? Is the yard in great condition, or does it look like there might be questions hiding in plain sight? You're not trying to hide anything, you're removing unnecessary ambiguity and questions. Then be ready to explain, not defend. If something looks concerning, have an explanation ready. Why it exists, how it's been managed, and what documentation backs that up. "We've never had a problem" isn't a strategy, it's a red flag. For sellers who want to go the extra mile, consider a seller-side Phase I or an environmental readiness review before listing. It's a proactive way to spot and fix issues early. This lets you control the narrative, gather missing records, and minimize the risk of surprise Phase II requests later. Remember, most Phase II investigations aren't triggered just by contamination, they're triggered by unanswered questions. And don't fall into the, "well, we'll deal with it later" trap. Late-stage discoveries almost always hurt your leverage. They delay closing, spook lenders, and chip away at your price. Early clarity, even about less than perfect conditions, gives you options. Late surprises, take them away. And at the end of the day, prepared sellers don't eliminate environmental risk, they frame it. When you can confidently say, "Here's what this is, here's how it's managed, and here's the proof," you look credible and lower risk. That credibility is leverage, and it can protect both your timeline and your valuation. At RMA, we help sellers prepare for buyer environmental diligence the same way we help buyers evaluate it, strategically, honestly, and with the deal in mind. If you're thinking about selling, don't wait until the buyer's consultant is on your site. Reach out to us at RMA and let's get you ahead of the process.